Good morning from bustling Las Vegas. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning, but I've been busy this week, so I kind of got to do this butt crack of dawn. This week's rental on this 3-week West Coast swing is a 2009 BMW X6. A very polarizing vehicle when they were debuted 10 years ago, actually. They were many Pontiac Aztek comparisons. Basically, what the X6 is, it sits on the same chassis as the midsize X5 crossover and the BMW 5 or 6 series sedans. Well, BMW, in their infinite wisdom, decided that, you know what people need? People need a crossover or SUV that doesn't look like a crossover. It looks like a hatchback. It looks like a car, but has supposedly the capabilities of a crossover. And unfortunately, you get this big, bloated hatchback looking thing that really has no good angles. I think it was the 5 Series GT, which is like the actual hatchback at the time, which was probably the worst offender. But it's at a time where BMW had become very successful and had decided they just needed to pump up numbers and fill niches that didn't exist, create their own niches, and they did create a niche with this. There is a market for the swoopy crossover coupe is what I think they call it. Mercedes has the GLC, and then I think Audi has a version, and of course Acura, it's the RDX, ZDX I think is the one. So they did create a market, and then the Germans, of course, have soldiered on. They sell just enough of these, they got worth it for everybody. Essentially, you're getting an X5 crossover that doesn't look as good and is less practical. This is the first German vehicle I have done for the channel. Let's take a quick walk around and look at it. See, this is, I got, of course, like the Solstice, I got this car off of Turo. It was actually cheaper than the Solstice, which is kind of funny to me. It is a much nicer car. The big problem with the X6 is, of course, the styling. See, the front, of course, it looks like an X5. It's got, I think this is the E71 series or whatever. I'm not well versed in the BMWs, so I'm sure I got someone yelling at me at this point. But basically, this is just a base model X6 X35i. Of course, the owner has hopped it up just a little bit, make it look like a X6M, which had the 4.4 turbo V8. This has the standard, as I get my first in today, the standard straight 6 with the standard 6-speed automatic. There was also a hybrid version, and in Europe they got diesel versions. Yeah. Well, the owner's gone ahead and done a little M treatment on the grill right there. Someone had stolen the badge at some point. There's me. This 10-year-old vehicle, the headlights are starting to fade a little bit. But still a very nice vehicle. It's got 71,000 miles, so it's got a little well worn. There is some little detail spots. See right here, it's a worker light. It's not attached. I didn't notice it the other day. I just happened to notice it last night. No one's hit it or anything. There's no marks on it. It's kind of fallen out. And there are some high mileage BMW stuff going on with it. Now, this is a luxury vehicle, so there is your key fob. It's like, squeeze it out here. Nice, simple little BMW design. Of course, the BMW's symbol is your lock, and then you got your hatch, and your alarm is the arrow. walk up and it unlocks itself. It's already unlocked, so go in the front. Very nice, well-packaged interior. This is what, of course, has made BMW the juggernaut that they are. What very well-made materials, very ergonomic, very comfortable. Get in. The seats are very, very nice. In typical BMW fashion, a lot of support. They really grip you and kind of hold you in there and make you think you're in a race car. And the car, of course, the battery power's on. Got an aux jack here in the center console, and this button sticks. Flips open both ways, and there it goes. And there you go. You got a little. Can't really see because it's dark, but there's an aux jack. The aux jack is right here, and then there's a little cigarette lighter in there. A little port in there. Of course, this is right before USB connectivity came into play. I've been using my iPod, so I've been using this auxiliary jack that the owner actually supplied, so that it was kind of neat. Shifter, this is a weird BMW thing. Let's start it up. It's got a straight pipe, so it's quite loud. And you hear the chime. It plays this little chime for you. But it's electronic shifting, so you got electronic parking there. Hit this little grip right here, slam it back into the drive. Of course, you can slam it into neutral, back in the drive, and then over in the manual gears. And then in order to go to reverse, you gotta press the button to go in reverse. And then, of course, press the little button for parking. And you got parking sensors front and rear. This is one of the earlier vehicles to do such thing. Remember, never rely solely on camera. Shut her off one more time. I do like these gauges, as they will not focus. There we go. 48 degrees here in Las Vegas. It's been kind of chilly the last couple weeks. Then you got your menu right here. This little guy right here. And I'll go CD. No, it's not working. All right, anyways, and then of course you got a little navigation screen, get a menu, and then of course you had hands-free, let's see, entertainment, navigation. Climate. You can adjust your climate controls with this little nubbins right here, or you got your laid out HVAC options right here on the dash, which these are your fan speeds, dual climate control. AC does not work in this car. Luckily, I'm not renting this thing in the summer in Las Vegas because they do not work, which was kind of a not what I really expected. Let's go back to entertainment. Let's sit on that screen. And there's little beeps and all that. Yeah, excuse me. Of course, there's me, got a little light. I'm using the phone because the GoPro out in the open records terrible audio, so I only got a Hero 4. No glove box. That was kind of interesting. I was kind of surprised by that. I think a vehicle like this would have a glove box. And then your cup holders hide, and it's two little shutters right here. This just covers up the little pocket up there, and this covers up the cup holders. Neat little package. And then engine start stop, there is a And then right here, and of course in typical German fashion, everything's kind of a little overcomplicated. It does have sport mode because BMW. Have your little shifters up here. I haven't really gotten it out on the road to really try to use them, but they are there. This is your tuning. It's not marked. You're tuning for your radio. I have hit that thinking it's either cruise control or volume, but that changes the radio station. Over here in this unmarked is your radio volume, which of course radio volume down here or right there, or you can change it down here, or you tune in down here. That guy. And thought I was gonna get yelled at for being parked here, but automatic lights. This cruise control is right here in this little nubbin. Your power steering wheel right there. Moves in and out. A very comfortable vehicle. And then of course a sunroof. And then look at your dome lights and phone controls there, or you got your little map lights as I try to do this through the viewfinder. Let's look at the back seat. And of course automatic door locks. You got the file in your pocket. Here it locks engage. Little privacy shades on either side in the back. I thought that was kind of neat. Up here you got your dome lights. Apparently there's something going on with that button right there. I actually gotta make sure. And then of course, no third seat. Headroom is at a premium compared to the normal model. I gotta hunch down a little bit. You look at me and my unkempt hair. And this falls down to an armrest, which is nifty. You got supposed to be another charge port right here, but it appears it is stuck in there. Hide it. Hide the cup holders. And these are probably some of the best cup holders in the game because they got these little adjustable tabs that hold any sort of shaped bottle that will fit in the giant cup deal as a whole. And then of course you can't really see, it's dark but in black, but HVAC controls, and then you got a charge port down there, and then a little shelf down here. Fan speed, door pockets, other side, nothing in there. Let's look at the hatch. Warning, attention, side airbags. Very safe vehicle. And a horse in the city. And of course, to get the hatch, either you hold this button down, or you get the key in your pocket. There it goes. Not a button, but a kind of sensor that goes there. Your cargo privacy deal or tray right here. Some very nice metal sliding hooks for cargo. That is a very, very nice feature. It is probably one of the best cargo load designs I have seen in such a vehicle. This whole deal lifts up, reveal a spare tire, a rag, toolkit. But that is your spare tire. Hides very neatly in there. pocket. That comes up the, that pops up to reveal an inverter. That side is your fuse box right there. Another neat little pocket right there. And that just pops right out. Another charger right there, and a little clothes hanger right there. Strap to keep your items. There's that. Hit the button. She falls back down electronically. The gas cap. Leaded gas is premium because BMW. That guy right there. And look under the hood. That's really bugging me. There's a lot of little details on this car that I didn't see M seats or M floor mats because I'm trying to make it look like something that's a little more than it actually is. Grab right there underneath, saving your reflection, and then there's your straight six. Of course, your forced induction or your forced ram air through the nose. And there she is on a Hall floor glory. Power steering right there. Battery terminal right there. Battery's probably buried in this thing, and of course, in typical old BMW fashion, the engine cover is broken loose. There's only one bolt, and it appears it had been stripped out back there. There's your straight six. Down. And that is the BMW X6, a very polarizing vehicle that has gone out and created its own niche. And it's gone on to be a very, very good seller. Thank you for watching another Wookie Live.